just ready to go out and go to work. Maybe I'll go to the department store later on, but I was picking my scent of the day, and it came down to these two. It came down to these two. I don't know. I don't usually reach for Héritage, but I sniffed both of these like 3 times, took them on my boxes, and I love them. And I know what both of these smell like for years, but I never wanted to wear Héritage more, so I started thinking, you know, because I got to pay the bills, you know, and make those videos, just get something to eat before I head out. So I picked Héritage, and I don't think I've ever appreciated it so much. I've already sprayed it. I'll spray it again. So I thought I might label this trying to attract some very beginning fragrance enthusiasts. I like this low angle. It might topple over. So for beginning fragrance enthusiast, fragcom interested people, and it's right every day, every hour there's new people, and I was one. But you get a fragrance like Héritage, I recommend you picking it up, because I mean, unless you hate it, try to get your nose on it. But if it's cheap enough like it was in the not too distant past, I mean, I would recommend thinking about, if you already appreciate Guerlain and Chanel and Dior, I would recommend picking it up, because the point being is I really think that you learn a lot from it over the years. There's so much in here, and it's objectively a great men's fragrance. It's just a great cologne. It's not old, it's 90s. I'm just more magnetically attracted to maybe like mid 90s, late 90s. So in my opinion, you know, this is like a fougere, a barbershop, but it borders on an amber oriental or whatever. It's got everything in here, right? And it's got masculine florals and spices. I know that there's a lot in the ingredients of Héritage, but I would have guessed maybe I was wanting an orange, or a what do you call it, a orange blossom today. Then I looked at it and I didn't see an orange. I saw a lemon, but then I saw petitgrain, so maybe that's what I'm getting on the top. But everything, it's such a good study is why I'm saying that if you're just beginning, get this and then smell it and wear it a little bit, and then at the very least put it away like I did. Put it away for years, and you'll come back to it when you want to learn about or a reference of great perfumery in gentleman's cologne. In my 2 cents, I don't like directing people or telling people what to do. I like to give them my 2 cents or advice now and again. But I got this a long time ago, along with Lidge EDT, and I have Habit Rouge. This is the EDT, by the way, and I've never smelled the EDP of this. So, but now that I've learned just a little bit about notes and accords and perfumery, and I'm continually interested in being a student, I can pick out the individual notes in this power-packed cologne more than before. When you first get it, the thing about Héritage is I think it's all well blended and mixed to almost perfection, and not one thing stands out, but I get the spices, and I get the florals, you know. So like I said before, it's a lavender barbershop-ish, but then it straddles the line going into the later more vanilla ambers. So I tend to like those. Another one that's kind of different in this way is Anik Minardo's Jaipur EDP or EDT, and it straddles that line, and it's just a little different. It collects everything from the past 2 decades, and then looks into the future a little bit, and that's the 90s to me. So definitely, if you haven't tried Héritage and you're kind of new, everyone else that's clicking on this video, everyone, all my friends, they know what I'm talking about. But I recommend you getting this try to get it at a good price, and I don't think it exists anymore. It used to be on FragranceNet and FragranceX for a song. I mean, it really was for a song. And now even these bottles are in a little bit vintage, right? They changed over into the square chunky bottles. So look over Héritage, smell it, and put it away, and then I guarantee you're going to go back and reference it. And I think today's wearing of this might be my most appreciated ever in the last who knows, 6 years that I've had this. Five years, maybe not 6, but 5 years or so. It's not touted as a great Guerlain for nothing. I mean, some things are objectively true. So I've worn Lidge, geez, 3 times more than this. So maybe this is coming into play right now. For me, on a cold day in winter or a cold day in fall, but for you guys out there, consider Héritage EDP or EDT on a very warm day in winter or a very warm day in fall would be my recommendation. So, and then if you're a frag enthusiast, there's no way that you're not going to appreciate this. I mean, you're going to like it just for the mastery of blending and just looking at the notes list. Just look at the notes list. And it's a great way to learn as your nose develops, as your collection develops and gets larger or gets more refined. That's my point. So for the beginners, I'm gonna have to title this so maybe it'll go viral in the beginners forum. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do that with the algorithms? We'll go viral on this. Anyway, I gotta get dressed, but I already have my fragrance on, and it's about 5 sprays of this Héritage. Blast on my chest, down the back of my neck, even on my arm today, and on a shoulder. So check out this classic Guerlain, and it's a must sniff. It's a must sniff and get to know if you want to learn about perfumery. Thanks a lot, and I will check in back with you later tonight with another edition of Perfume Mania, coming to you from an undisclosed location. And those of you on the preferred channel, I'll have something live and a little extra later. Bye-bye.